What up, YouTube? We're back. This time, not with van content. We are back on the 23, baby. It is time to start transforming this thing back into a dirt bike and turning it into the steed it's gonna become. I got graphics and plastics already done. I don't know if I showed them yet, but we got some dirty blue. We got the trick sprocket on that one, dirt trick sprocket, the blue. So that's a little hint at what we got coming here. So today's goal is I got the swing arm back from powder coat. Obviously it's been sitting and getting covered in dust, but that thing is ready to have the bearings put in. So we are gonna get the bearings put in, get this thing back together, get it back on the bike, get the linkage back in, get the back end as ready to go as possible. And then I've been kind of dreading the infamous tire changes, so I might do that. But in the meantime, I could put some plastics on and save the tire changes. Nope, we're doing the tire changes tonight. All the tire changing needs to be done tonight, so we are doing them tonight. We're gonna get these two put on and ready. We'll get the purple hubs on and ready for this bike, and then we'll go from there, and then we'll go to stock, get the stock ones set up with new tires, and then I believe I've got the stock 21 wheel in there as well, so that can get changed. All of the other wheels are inside. They've been warming up. The tires, I wanted the tires to be warm, so they've been inside for like honestly a month now. Shout out to my roommates for letting me keep I got like 4 sets of wheels inside right now, so shout out to them for letting me keep them in there. Enough talking, I'm gonna get to working. I'm gonna start with the swing arm, and then whoa, almost lost you there, and then put that on and start going from there. So without further ado, let's get into it. Graphic to officially go on the 23 build. We're gonna do the swing arm first. I sprayed it down with some contact cleaner, got it clean. I'm just doing this so we make good adhesion when we drop the graphic on. That thing is ready to go on the bike, so that's gonna be our next step. We'll get this over and get it put onto the bike. All right, so swing arms on, linkage is on, we're good to go there. I've decided that took a while. That was not my favorite task, so I'm gonna do something easier. And that is, we're gonna roll out the new pipe. I am excited as heck to see this thing on there. So we've got that. Here's the old one. So what I'll have to do is pop these little guys off here and here, so I can pop them in here and here, and then the same thing, that one and that one, pop them into there, and we'll get back once we're done with that. pretty snazzy right there. I like the look of that. Hopefully she sounds just as good as she looks, because god dang. Next on the list, we got some Super Trick Unbreakables from ASV. So we're gonna get these bad boys thrown on. Shout out to ASV. Look at that. This thing is looking gnarly. Leopard print, cheetah print on it. Went for the checkered on the side numbers compared to last time. We had the little spots. Then we got checkers. It's clean, man. It's clean seeing them both like that. Little white going on both bikes. Little something, something. This thing's gonna look insane with these wheels on it. Insane. It's gonna be a beast. Hopefully everything's done, ready for Florida. That's the plan. It's Monday, we leave Saturday. We're looking pretty good. All right, ladies and gents, it is go time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wheels. Actually 8 because we're missing the stock front wheel for that one. I think it's inside still. Got all my tubes, all that stuff. I've got my baby powder. I got everything I need. So I got the races on. Music's paused while the video's rolling. I'm gonna get this video paused, get you on the tripod, and just get to work, okay? It's go time, baby. Tire changing time. All right, folks, final piece to the build is suspension. And it's ready. So, without further ado, we're getting the heck out of here. We're going to get suspension. It's an hour away. Going to grab it, and we're coming back, putting it on. See you soon. In the final hour, the man pulls through. Mr. Fine-Tuned Suspension. Get me all dialed in. Pumped to be here. 5 p.m. after hours. They're hooking it up, getting it done for me, and I can't thank them enough. Just like that, we've got our Raven kit. Fine-tuned suspension coming through in the final hours before the trip, getting me dialed in, getting me set up with some dope MX Tech Raven forks. We ditched the air fork, so we're done with the air fork. These are both now spring forks, spring converted. They've got just springs and oil and, you know, the old school stuff in there. We got a new bladder kit and piston on the shock. Got it all dialed in for my weight and size, and we have it all ready to go. So we have about an hour drive. I got a mouse in my pocket, but I've got an hour drive home, and I'm gonna go straight to throwing this stuff on the bike and seeing what it looks like. I'm really excited. I love that the top's black like that, and the cool part is, look at it, so the shock body is black and then the bottom cap is blue, and I'm like, dude, that actually works perfect because and my whole kit is black and blue. So we got black on the top, the little blue clickers, all sorts of black and blue bling. Shout out again to Fine-Tuned Suspension. He is coming through so clutch. got me dialed in, got me looking good. You know, what they say, look good, feel good, right? And so I'm excited. We are, got it in the final hour again, and headed to Florida tomorrow. So I'm under the gun, 6:01, time to get home and get this stuff ready to go. All right, ladies and gents, we got the tires saran wrapped, ready to go down south and get their beach shots. Gonna get her loaded up in the van and let's get all this crap in there. And let's get to Florida, man. It's go time. And just like that, from the ocean back to the shop, we're back in Minnesota several months later from when this video was filmed, even a couple top ends later, right now in the middle of a top end. A couple things with this build, I need to get better at getting the videos out right away, so you guys could have seen this right in the spring when I first did it. But nevertheless, we got the ocean clips, we got the bike build done. I can't thank all of my sponsors that are listed on my bike, especially, like I had said, one of the biggest things on this build was the suspension coming in. We worked a deal and we worked on getting stuff figured out, and it just, you know, stuff always comes down to the wire really, and the suspension was one of the biggest parts. So again, thank you to Fine Tune Suspension. This stuff has been awesome. I've now put probably 40 hours on this suspension. Okay, maybe not 40, but quite a bit. And I've put a lot of hours on the bike in general since the build, and I love it, man. This thing has been really good to me. The bike itself, the engine and stuff, it's been interesting for sure. The fuel injection, it's been good, but after top end rebuilds, it's been a little bit interesting, you know, some weird cutting out and stuff like that I've been having to work through. And that's kind of currently why I'm here doing a top end, is it's been kind of cutting out and doing some weird stuff. So I'm trying to get the top end, put a new one in. We're working a deal right now to get some sponsor for engine products on board. So we're working that. But this build was super sick. As you can see, I got the other build in the background working on right now, or I'm working on it. After I get that one done, I'm going to do the top end on this bike. But again, this thing turned out so sick. I'm so grateful for you guys watching and coming and hanging along on YouTube, saying what up in person, coming up and looking at the bike. Thank you to Black Diamond MX for getting these graphics done, ASV for the levers, Dunlop for the tires, Fine Tune for the suspension, Engine Ice for the coolant on the rebuilds, Cycra for the plastics, Motorex for the oil, braking brakes for my rotors and pads, Mika Metals for the bars, Crow Clothing because he's the homie, Schmo's Service helping us out, getting us dialed in on the van so that we could take this bike down south, Guts Racing for the seat cover, wherever that seat is right there chilling. Again, Ogio for the gear bag. That thing's been sweet. 100% keeping my vision dialed on and off the track. Garnier for the boots. Just everybody, Funnel Web on the filters. Everybody that's been helping me out and keeping these bikes alive and keeping me on the track and just everything, man. You know, it's one thing to do it all on your own, but it's another thing when you've got a lot of people helping you out, and that goes a long way. So this was super sick. I almost forgot one of my big sponsors, Rutted Racing. I can't believe I almost forgot you. I'm sorry, Mr. Rutted, man. Got some gear hanging over there. Oh, wait, actually, it's right over there. Phew. So shout out to everybody. Thank you again for watching. If you liked this build, you've liked the other builds, make sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We have more builds coming, of course. This is only one of the first few. There is plenty to come. We've got big ideas, big things on the horizon. Again, thank you for tuning in to JetBoyCo, following the dirt bike lifestyle, following this build, and following along on the journey that we're making on YouTube. All of the videos, I know some of you are, or most of you are coming from other videos that I've posted. So thank you guys for watching those and watching this one. Without further ado, we end the 23 build out. We're done on the 23. We're gonna do a top end and get it back ripping. But thank you again, guys. And we will catch you around. Keep an eye out for the 125 build. That's coming. Videos to come. 125 build up next. We'll catch you guys later. Peace out. Dirt bike lifestyle.